Edgenuity overview. If you missed any of the other trainings, this is a overview follow-up. It's the training, but at warp speed. The PowerPoint is included into this Schoology course, and the PowerPoint shows what's a PDF shows every single thing I'm about to show you. So here we go. Let's get started. We're going to start off in Schoology because that is how you're going to log into Schoology. Now you can go to Edgenuity. Log into Edgenuity through Schoology. You can go to Edgenuity by um, going to Edgenuity and using your login information, and your login information is inside the uh, PDF. If I say "oh" one more time, you can find me. Okay, here we go. To add the login for Edgenuity for you and your students, you will have to be inside a course. Click Add Materials. Go to Add File Link External Tool. Click on External Tool. Under Tool Provider, select Edgenuity. Give it a title. And click Submit. You do not have to worry about any of the other stuff below it. Now you have posted a link for Edgenuity. It stays inside of Schoology, which is great for the kids. For you, it might become a little annoying, so you might want to look at that login information in the PDF. Now when I click on this, it is going to say user not found because I am not labeled as a teacher or a student, but when y'all click on this, or your students click on this, it's going to say educator login or student login. So you click the appropriate one and you are inside of Edgenuity. When you are inside of Edgenuity, this is the dashboard, and this is what you will be seeing. Your students will look a little different. The interface will look a little different. They can click on the classes that you put them in. So let's get started. Let's first build a class. To build a class, you're going to go under Students and Manage Classes. When you click Manage Classes, you'll see this pretty blue button right here that says Create Class. You will click on that to create a class. Give it a name. I would name it something specific to you, so I would put my name. Maybe, oh, I said put the period number and maybe the subject. That all looks good. In the training, it does ask that you put your specialist in it. That is a campus decision. So if you do want to add your specialist, go ahead and do that. I'm going to add my specialist. That's Hosea Pipkins. I will come down and select the subject, and I will click Create. And now my class has been created. But my class is empty. When I click on it, you'll see, when I click on it, there's no students in it. So I need to add some students. You do see this blue button up here that says add students, but I'm not going to show you that way because that is not how it is in the directions. I'm going to click on students. Let me go back because maybe I know I am going fast, and I'm going fast because this is about the 5th or 6th time I've done this, and it is in the PowerPoint. You also have control where you can slow it down, pause it, go back, and look at it. So if you click on Edgenuity, the logo, it takes you right back to the dashboard. So I've created my classes, and now I want to put some students in them. So I go to Students, and I go to Manage Students. Now I'm under Drew Academy, and I'm glad that this popped up because this can confuse the heck out of you. The filter remembers the last search you did, and so you can see that I searched 8th grade, my course, and the school I'm at. So I want to clear that filter. When you clear the filter, it should only be showing your campus, and right up here you'll see your campus. I'm going to stay inside of Drew Academy, but I'm in my campus, and now I want to start adding students to my class. There are two ways you can do this. You can start typing in their name, and it will show that student. Once you see that student, you can click on them, and it will say Add to Class. So when I click on Add to Class, I then select my class, which I can also search up here. Select the box and click Add to Class. The other way you can do that is, I'm going to clear this filter, is you can filter to your grade level. I teach 8th grade. Click apply, and now I'm only seeing the 8th graders. I'm seeing all the 8th graders. I would probably want my school here. I'm seeing all the 8th graders at Drew. So I have the capability to add multiple at one time, and so do you. The problem is once I check these boxes, if I click to the next section, it's going to erase those boxes. So you can only do it page by page. And once you do that, and I don't have the ability to bulk enroll, so it doesn't matter. But you'll notice once you check on a student, it gives you the drop down for add to class. So that is how you add students to your class. Now you need to add content to your class because the students will see your class when they log in. It will say Cochrane, period 1, 2, math, but there's no course inside that class. So I need to put a course in there. How I go identify the course that I want to put in there is I go to courses and I go to course structure. And now I'm able to identify exactly what course I want the students to do. And you just do that by clicking on it. If you scroll all the way down, you're going to see there's some new stuff that wasn't there the very first time we trained, and that's called Virtual Tutor. And the Virtual Tutor is star preparation, and they got some pretty cool stuff in there. But I'm not going to mess with that right now, but you can assign this to your classes. So go through, look at your subject, and find what you think would be the most valuable for your students. So I'm going to go and pretend like I'm a math teacher, which I'm the furthest thing from a math teacher, and I'm going to say that I'm in the second 9 weeks on the third week. This is what the course structure looks like. It's usually warm-up instruction, summary, assignment, quiz, but they do add stuff in there. They have assignments that they add in there, and it looks like all this structure is the same, which is weird. If you're a science teacher, you will see labs, which is pretty cool. And you'll see at the very end they usually have a unit test. Now, the math department has done an excellent job of breaking their material down. The other subjects, I believe it's just everything that was in Edgenuity. When you're in the course structure, you're able to look at the objective by clicking right next to this pencil and piece of paper, and you also have the ability to look at the guided notes. This is kind of what the students will be doing, and you'll see that it's blank. You do have the capability to download this or take screenshots. What's really cool, and what I would need if I was teaching math, is to click on the guided notes but click on the teacher version, and it has the answers. So that is pretty cool. So this looks good to me. This is what the course that I want to assign to my students. I've identified that, so now I need to add it to my class. I do need to remember that it's math, grade 8, second 9 weeks. So I do need to remember that when I'm placing it in. And again, I found the course structure underneath courses. So now I want to add that course to my class. I go to students. I go to manage classes. I'm going to go to that class that I created. And I can see I do not have a student in here. I thought I added that student, but maybe I didn't click apply. Or is it because I have my filter on? No. I mean, confusing you, sorry. Manage classes. Let me go to that other class I created. Maybe I put students in there. Yeah, there we go. So math first and second. So these are the students that are in that class, and now I want to assign a course. Now you guys should have the ability to bulk enroll, which means if you do, when you select this box, it's going to say, it does say add to class, but it should say add to course. I don't have that ability right now, so I have to do it student by student. If you've been to the trainings and you don't have this ability, then let me know and we'll give you the ability to bulk enroll, and that means you will just select this. I don't have it, so I'm just going to have to pick one student, and you'll see it says enroll in course. For all my students, this should pop up too if I have that ability, but I do not. You should, especially if you've done this training. So I can click on the top button, select all students, and then I will click on enroll in course, and now I'm going to use my filter to find that course that I want to apply to my classes. And I believe it was second. There it is. Second, 9 weeks, third week. I select that box and I click enroll. And now, I see that kid's already in there. And now my students have that course inside their class. So when they go to Schoology and they click on that Edgenuity link, they click log in, that course is there. One more thing, you can look at the notes. There is the notes will cover some more in depth, but this is just a quick overview. You can look at reports by going to report and click on dashboard, and this will show the progress of all my students. I can see that 85.7 are completing through their progress. You have to set a progress date, and that is in the notes. I'm not going to click on that because I don't have the ability to do that right now. I don't know why, because obviously I did, because I can see I have target dates, but you do have to set target dates, and that is in the notes on how to do that. You can break your reports down more by not just progress, but you can click on course, and inside the course you can go from unit to topic to lesson, and you can look at grades that way, and you can see progress. Now, the reason my students haven't done anything, because they're not my students, I need to go erase those classes. They're probably, when they go into Edgenuity, going, who is this and what is this? All right, make sure you sign in. The only way that I'm able to activate your account and give you those bulk enroll options is if you sign in. So make sure you do that. Good luck.